Listen to these translations of Proverbs 9:1. Wisdom has built her house. She has carved its 7 columns. Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn her 7 pillars. The columns, pillars, that are referenced in Proverbs 9:1 are not literal column-shaped pillars. All scripture should be understood in context. In Proverbs 9:1 in English Bibles, the English word pillars, columns, was translated from the Hebrew noun amud, Strong's 5982. Flat Earth Christians and some non-believers claim that the Holy Bible claims that Earth is flat and is set upon literal column-shaped pillars. The Hebrew noun amud appears in Psalm 75:3. When the earth and all its people quake, it is I who hold its pillars firm. And yet, the Hebrew noun amud can be translated into the English word foundations. When the earth quakes and its people live in turmoil, I am the one who keeps its foundations firm. Scientists are keenly aware that Earth has foundations. See the description box below. Obviously, a word can have multiple meanings, and that simple fact could never mean that the Holy Bible is a fraud. Critics of the Holy Bible scoff at the Bible when they claim that the Bible claims that Earth is set upon column-shaped pillars. Earth does not have column-shaped pillars, and science has proven that fact. So anybody can pick and choose an English Bible translation that can make it appear that the Bible claims that the earth has column-shaped pillars, but the Holy Bible does not make that claim. When you read a word in a Bible verse, do not think that you can automatically understand exactly what it means. The following Bible verses reference pillars that are not literal column-shaped pillars. Galatians 2:9, James, Peter, and John, who were known as pillars of the church. 1 Timothy 3:15, in the household of God, which is the church of the living God, the pillar and support of the truth. Ezekiel 40:14, he made the side pillars. In Ezekiel 40:14, the English word pillars was translated from the Hebrew noun ayil, Strong's 352. However, the Hebrew noun ayil can also mean mighty men, ram, or tree. Ayil appears in the following verses. Exodus 15:15, the mighty men of Moab. Genesis 15:9, a ram 3 years old. Isaiah 61:3, trees of righteousness. Those verses do not reference pillars, but Ezekiel 40:14 does. A word has different meanings, but that simple fact cannot possibly mean that the Holy Bible is a fraud that claims that Earth is supported by column-shaped pillars. And this brings up another subject. Have you ever heard somebody claim that the Holy Bible claims that there are literal windows of heaven in a solid firmament in the sky? That claim makes the Holy Bible look like a naive fraud. Genesis 7:11, the windows of the heavens were opened. But some other English Bibles say the floodgates of the heavens were opened. That basically said that it rained cats and dogs. We use metaphors. The Holy Bible uses metaphors. But if you carefully study Genesis 7:11, it appears that Genesis 7:11 may have simply used a certain Hebrew noun in a literal context. Remember, a word has multiple meanings. In Genesis 7:11, in English Bibles, the English word floodgates, windows, was translated from the Hebrew noun arubah, Strong's 699. In Hosea 13:3, the English noun chimney was translated from the Hebrew noun arubah, the smoke out of the chimney. Obviously, arubah has multiple meanings. Arubah appears in Isaiah 68, and look at how many English words can be translated from arubah, like doves to their nests, like doves to their shelters, like doves to their lattices, like doves flying home, like doves to their windows. You get the idea. A word has multiple meanings, but that could not mean that the Holy Bible is a fraud. And be sure to read in the description box below a further discussion of windows.